What's up, everybody from YouTube today? It is your boy Connor from 72 Degrees, and today we are here with my brother, the man himself, Waddles. How you doing today, Waddles?
Pretty damn good.
All right, and Waddles, what do you have bestowed for us today?
Well, I have my take on Zoodiac, Zoodiac Eldlich. You'll see a lot of lists out online. A lot of them are like pretty similar. I just decided to pick my own tech choices. I think this is just enhances both decks like perfectly, and because you want the Dragon Pop, you want the Conquistador Pop. You know, it's all like pretty much the same thing. It just enhances both strategies. So you run limited ratios of certain things to counter that and make a deck that's just very, very good.
All right, and let's see this deck that is very, very good.
So 2 ran, you need super rares of these. 2 ultis.
Ooh, nice. Out of OTS5, right?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
1 Thoroughblade, and then the 1 Bunny Blast. You run Bunny Blast in here because it's really good in the recovery play and also really good at adding pressure to your opponent. I've also considered running this at 2 and this at 1. There's a lot of different things I test out. Probably going to be going more in depth on my own channel, so if you want to see that, watch that. But these are just, I think, the perfect lineup of zoos. This comes up a lot in the mirror. Also, just being able to get the added effect to just add it to and make it an extra material. Very, very nice. And then 3 Rhoda and 1 Barrage.
By Rhoda, what do you mean by Rhoda?
Dude, like, this adds Beast Warriors. Like, it's Rhoda. And then Barrage. I don't think Barrage and Trident should be legal together, because the added effect that this has to be able to be splashed into other things is not fair. But 10 Zeus, in theory. And then 2 Golden Lord. You don't need 3, but I think 1 is incorrect, because if you see them in your hand, then you have really no way to summon it, except by one other method, which is the Black Awakening or White Destiny. So I think 2 is just perfect in this list. I don't think you need to see it on more than 2.
Would you ever consider running it at 1?
No, because you don't want to see it in your hands. Otherwise, you would have to be going second and then send a spell or trap from your hand to the graveyard to try to card on the field and send it, which doesn't really come up because then the only way you can get it back is with a Sanguine or its other effect to send another face-up card, so you get to send like a Tanky or a Barrage to be able to do so. So, or an discard, Outland, which doesn't really come up that often.
Oh my
this
god.
card is insane.
And also a super rare secret layers that happens to be
Yeah,
$30.
Yeah, let's not get into it. This is actually pay 8 feel great. Pay 800 life points, search Conquistador Aquara. And then if it's sent from field to grave, you get to add or mill. Oh no, you get to mill a Eldlich monster or Golden Light Spore Trap. You can also add the Golden Lord to your hand, but you would never do that this way. 1 Black Awakening. No one really plays this. The only reason I play it is because I want to have 4 ways to be able to summon Eldlich, the Golden Lord, from the deck. So, and also, if you do see it in your hand, this is the only other way that you can summon it from your hand. So, also very good. Also, get your Golden Land spells or traps when it's in the graveyard. The following turn, obviously, if it's not been activated. Then for the traps, 3 Sanguine, 3 Conquistador, and 3 Aquara. This summons Golden Lord. This pops a card on the field if Golden Lord's on the field. Both of these get summoned. They're level 5. This one has 1800 defense, this one has 1800 attack, and then they're swapped 500 in their respective categories.
So these are the generic Eldritch traps,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Correct. And this is kind of just like the bridge where you have Dryden and then this. Or like both of these or multiple of these in in
Combination with each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
they're pretty much like you outgrind your opponent. Every single turn you have to play though with this deck. That is the one thing about this deck. You need to be able to play every single turn. So if you don't like to be able to grind out your opponents, then this probably isn't going to be the thing for you. But I really like slower metas. I'm more into that stuff. I've played the game for a very long time. I like control-based metas. And for the hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Ghost Bow. I like the Silver Skullmeister or Duty Crow because of its added effect for banish and special summoning from grave.
Do you just think the hand trap in this churn is better for the meta or the way the game's being
Actually,
played?
I think better than ever, honestly.
Oh, I was more so referencing actually Ghost Bell.
Oh, okay.
Because I just don't see a lot of people running it in their side deck and that actually in their side deck and that actually
Yeah, I think the reason why I specifically run it is because if they try to in the mirror, they're trying to summon back Ram or any deck that needs to summon back something very key from their graveyard, you know, like Rocket or not Rockets. Prankids needs to summon back off of Dugaris. You just stop that, and their whole trend's over, and they're stuck under Dugaris too. So it's like.
especially with the fact that there's a lot of more people running Zoodiac.
Yeah, and also with Drytron, like you need to be able to stop like a lot of their effects going off in Grave as well. So, yeah. Honestly, if Call by the Grave was in here, like Legal at 3, I'd probably play Call by the Grave instead. But that's for a whole different reason. And I also don't have Ice Dragon's Pippin, so I would probably actually, in the future, probably take out all the hand traps and decide something else. 3 Bookman.
Ooh. You can definitely tell what the two on the left are.
Ooh, we don't talk about that one. Yeah, Book of Moon, Mirror, or any normal summon or reliant deck, flip down their key monster. Can't really do anything. Very, very good. Also, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, we are not losing to back row. I refuse. Absolutely not. Also, key thing that I learned about my brother, because he plays Fluffles, you just banish the Toy Burner when he sets it, can't activate it. Also, since it's not sent to grave, it's banished instead, he doesn't also get the search. Also, against Eldlich, just destroy Eldlich as well. You don't get the resources back. Any spell or trap that regains like resources when it's destroyed is just auto L by Cosmic Cyclone.
As you guys can see, I'm doing this to him in the background.
All right, and then the last card, the last 8 cards of the deck, Gentle Tribute.
This man.
Yeah, I'm just going full out on destruction, and this is kind of like the deck identity that I went with.
You must love the year 2005, don't you?
Yes, I do. I was 7 years old. I was eating pizza at a round table. It was a good life.
That was still around the corner.
And I had a LOB Blue Eyes White Dragon. I have no idea where it's at anymore. That's how good life was. Yeah, cap and a half. Yeah, total cap. 2 Shotgun, 2 Tiger, 2 Borbo. You kind of just run all these at 2. Borbo's just really good to be able to make Zeus, Tiger, and Shock. You don't really need to see multiples of these. 1 Hammer, and then hopefully OTS 15 Dragon. I will just keep saying OTS numbers.
That's the OCG, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They get ultimate rares in their sets of Weedo Konami. Come on, that's not fair.
A rarity collection. I think they had collector's rares, ultimate rares, and ghost rares, and all in the same box. That's ridiculous.
And then 2 Divine Arsenal. This card is just, you know.
How much is Divine Arsenal right now? Around $50?
Probably.
Yeah.
I got this on a pretty good Shadow Jorge. And then 1 Drill Driver, Vespacito. Not a lot of people play this in this particular version, but I really like it just to be able to get the added effect off of like Bunny, you know, like Bunny's in the graveyard, and you summon Drill Driver, and it's popped by your opponent's card or battle by your opponent's card. Summon this back. When this is destroyed, it's added Zoo monster back. Pretty good. Let you keep going. One Concealer Pleiades. If you just overloaded on your traps, make this start bouncing cards back. Pretty nice. And then
Oh, no. Put that down.
I don't think people are ready to see this.
No, they are not, but I am.
Connor knows why this is funny, but firefighting Groom at all.
I think if I can ask the question for everyone in the audience, why are we running this Link Monster?
What it does pretty much is when it's destroys a monster by battle, or not even destroys a monster by battle, just inflicts battle damage, you can add back a beast water, wing beast monster from your graveyard to your hand. This lets you add back a Zoodiac off of not that card. Off of Megaclops. And Megaclops will let you summon back the Shotgun in 1 second. Summoning out, like detaching to summon out whatever beast warrior, and then summoning this out, inflicting damage, adding back a Zoodiac. So it's kind of like a really bad Zoodiac rival, in a way.
But it does give you some card advantage for the turn after.
Yeah, because it's not like you're going to be doing a lot of damage on that turn anyway you active effect.
I mean, Zoodiacs aren't that inherently, and people need to know that.
Yeah, that's not what this deck does. Also, just go in second. All you need to do. Attack with Borbo. Attack with this, or activate this. Blow off the field. Set all your cards. You win. And then the Access Cotalker. I have never summoned this once. It's kind of just a flex spot in the deck. Connor wants to borrow it, but
Honestly, something that I'm questioning a lot right now is why there's a lot of decks out there that, for one, aren't using Access Cotalker. They are just not using it, and I really don't know why.
you're looking at someone that also plays Strikers, so I don't know what you're talking about. But like, yeah, only in Strikers though. Like, I don't see a lot of decks running it. And then that's it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, kind of like just like stuff that I've come up with and I believe that's like best in this meta. If you do go up against combo, you do want to see Nibiru.
Yep, and those are the ulties, I can definitely tell.
Mm-hmm. I need to get another. If there's someone with an American version, like the Missprinter one, obviously, of Nibiru, like hit me up. I do need a third one. Like honestly. But yeah, 3 Nibiru against combo, very very nice. And then anti-Riddler's Director Grim, or anything else that you really can out, like Window or anything else that Dogmatica puts up, or gotta respect every single deck in the meta. Especially that card. That card's insane. Guru summoning like 3 of those, like the hell. And then 2 alpha. My favorite thing about the side deck is the alpha kaiju play. So what you do is, like, they have Dark Recruiter or whatever monster up that you need to out, summon kaiju, and then summon alpha because they have more attack than you now. Alpha will bounce cards back to the hand equal to the monster's like tributed for it. So it'll add this back to hand. Both will go back to hand.
Oh, and then in turn.
And then you can just do that infinitely.
Yep.
Like every turn. So yeah, very very good. I do want to get one of the Earth ones though, or change maybe these 2 out for the Earth ones, but I don't own those, so it doesn't really matter that much. But I don't own the Earth ones. And then the 1 Tango Tops. Since I don't run also, I will never ever summon this against Zoodiac Eldlich or Zoodiac anything. But if not, Tango Tops is awesome against everything else. Except Vanity's Ruler. French ones.
Yep.
And then Mistaken Arrest. This is specifically for them. This is pretty much just a better drill and Lockbird, and it's less susceptible to hand traps. So I prefer this over something like Drill. And then for the last 3 cards, the powerful one is the Harpy, the Red Reboot, and the Imperial Order. You only run like 13 or less than 12 spells in the deck. Imperial Order is perfect. So this stops pretty much everything that isn't this deck. And Red Reboot stops this deck, and Harpy's Feather Duster stops every other control deck.
So your side deck is pretty much aimed at facing Mirror Masters and everything else.
Everything else.
Yep. All right, Waddles. Do you have any shout-outs today?
I do, actually. Shout out Connor for actually play testing with me. Like, this has really only come apart because we played together, and especially during coronavirus. Like, it has not been easy to go out and actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, we live in California. Like, it's not really possible during these times. So, I really do appreciate that. Also, shout out all the people that, like, helped me get the cards that I'm able to, like, even profile today. Shout out Jorge that works at Oak Ridge. Legends, that's our home store. Like, definitely, like, big reason why I'm still in Yu-Gi-Oh! And still into, like, doing stuff like this.
Thank you, Ryan from Waddles today. We will see you next time on 72 Degrees. I am Connor tuning out. Make sure to tune in next time for our Yu-Gi-Oh! Polling.